Howdy everybody, and welcome to a little series I'm calling Upgrade DIY, where we make silly little board game upgrades using tools and materials from around the house. Today's project is inspired by the very popular family game, King of Tokyo. And my favorite part of this game? Getting to roll all the big chunky dice. So in today's episode, I thought we could make our own set of even bigger dice. Now, if you look in the description below, I've provided some download files there. You can go all in and make a full set of dice for King of Tokyo, or maybe you just want to make 1 or 2 D6 dice for use in some other games. Either way, the process is the same. After you've printed out the pattern on plain paper or cardstock, glue it onto the glossy side of some cereal box cardboard using a glue stick or some spray glue if you have it. Okay, next we're going to score along all the dotted lines using a ruler, and something like a knitting needle or a butter knife will work well. The idea here is that you want to pre-stretch the fibers so they make a nice smooth bend, but you don't want to cut through the fibers at all. Once you have it scored really well along all the dashed lines, we're going to use a utility knife or a craft knife to cut out the whole shape along the solid line around the edge. Now that it's all cut out, we're going to gently pre-bend all the score lines about 45 degrees. We don't need to go much more than that. Working your way through the tabs in order, apply a little bit of white glue to the tab, then spread it very thinly over the whole area using an old brush. Then align the tab with the adjacent edge using that dotted line as reference and hold it there for about 30 seconds. Now for this last face, you're going to have to apply glue to all 3 tabs at once, and then align the sides as the glue sets. And finally, brush some glue onto the edges of each hex tab and then press into place and hold until it's dry. Now as I'm doing this tab, I'm actually still holding the previous one with my finger. So that way it gets a little bit more holding time while it dries. And there we go, we're done. If you want to, you can sand the edges with some light sandpaper and then do some white paint touch-up. It's also good if you want them to last a little longer, do a spray clear coat over the whole thing. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and liking the video. I'll see you next time on another episode of Upgrade DIY.